moment ago, you heard from Michael Quintanilla. He's our Fiesta Flambeau Grand Marshal, but he's not the only one that's getting special recognition tonight. Each year, the Flambeau Association also chooses an honorary Grand Marshal.
So they hold an art contest as well for local artists that design and actually make their poster. But we're going to talk about the honorary Grand Marshal. I'm fast forwarding to the actual party.
You're excited, man. No, I get it. Okay, so this year the honor of being the honorary Grand Marshal, that goes to an extraordinary woman. She's so impressive. She's opened up a world of firsts, not just for herself, but for women and Latinas everywhere. Watch.
My name is Angie Salinas. I'm a retired Major General from the United States Marine Corps, and I'm the CEO of Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas. A lot of people often wonder, what's a nice little Latina girl like you doing in the United States Marine Corps? And I'd often say that was never my intent. I was a sophomore in college, and I was the first of 5 in my family to go to college. And to be perfectly honest, a lot of people that look like me weren't there. I really had convinced myself that people like me don't go to college. At that time, it's the middle of the 70s. Vietnam War was ended. The all-volunteer force was in its infancy, and I really didn't have any money to go back to college, and I went to go mail a letter. And out stepped a tall, very squared away United States Marine. And he looked me in the eye and he said, "Why aren't you a United States Marine?" This was not a time when Marines were looking at women. And what he said to me that it's not easy, but if you earn this title, no one will ever take it away from you. 10 days later, I went off to boot camp, and 10 weeks later, I became a United States Marine. Back then, each branch of the service could only have 2% women. And so the 2,000 women in the Marine Corps, less than 300 of them were officers. And so when I got put in those positions as the first, commander of a recruiting station, or the first woman to go do this, it was more about just being really good at my job, because came the pressures of what happens if you fail? Will they ever put another woman in that job? Because my mom would say, "Great, you're the first, but if there isn't a second, then it doesn't matter." When it was time to retire, I wanted to come home to Texas. I really had no intent of working. Nothing spoke to me, because I think when you've been in the military, you have this sense of a calling, like something really needs to touch you and something needs to matter. And then finally, I got a call from a headhunter, and they said, "The Girl Scouts in San Antonio are looking for a CEO." This idea to be able to have some influence with the next generation of women leaders, and especially when 65 to 70% of the girls look like me, oh my gosh, that just got me so excited to be able to say, wow, I remember once being the girl looking around to see somebody look like me that had made it, or that would give me hope. I spent 39 years basically wearing the cloth of my nation. Every Girl Scout wears the American flag on her sash and on her vest. I felt like a glove. When I first was literally approached to be the honorary Grand Marshal of Flambeau, I was literally, I think I was looking over my shoulder to say, "Are you talking to me?" Because I was really stunned. I'm honored because I'm a Major General, I'm the first Latina, and all the other cool things, but this ought to be a celebration about Girl Scouts. There isn't another organization that has been building the generation of leaders in our community as Girl Scouts for 100 years. Everywhere I go, women will say, "I was a Girl Scout," or they'll show the Girl Scout hand, which is the 3 fingers, and that's kind of the signal that they were a Girl Scout. And they still have their sashes or their vest from when they were were 10 years old. So there must be something so powerful about this experience that they still kept these, or their moms kept them, and we should be taking a pledge to make sure that we're here 100 years from now, right? Because there will be women here 100 years from now, and the question is, will they be as strong and as vibrant, and will they be the leaders that this community needs?
You know what I'll remember from that is so great. You're the first. It doesn't matter if there's not a second.
Yeah,
That's
she's
really cool.
paving the way for all these other women who are going to come behind her. I just love how humble she is also, and I couldn't imagine a better CEO for
Right?
Girl Scouts
Yeah.
here in San Antonio. Love that.